Imagine a nightmare so perfect, so utterly tailored to your deepest, most primal fears, that it couldn't possibly be your own mind inventing it. That's the curated nightmare. This isn't just a bad dream. It's an invasive, bespoke terror, woven specifically for you. The legend whispers of a shadowy entity, born not from the digital age as some believe, but from an ancient, forgotten practice. Millennia ago, there existed a secretive order, the Somnium Artisans, who claimed mastery over the dreamscape. They sought to sculpt dreams, to mend the fractured minds of the afflicted, to create visions of unparalleled beauty. But like all great powers, it held a dark inverse. One artisan, driven by a perverse curiosity, began to explore not creation, but corruption. He sought to understand fear in its purest form, to dissect and reassemble it, not for healing, but for art. He became the first Somnium Weaver, twisting the sacred craft into something monstrous. The curated nightmare begins subtly. You might have a dream, initially unremarkable, yet it leaves a lingering, cold dread. Perhaps a childhood fear resurfaces, a forgotten monster under the bed, a familiar shadow in a darkened hallway. But then, the dreams start to evolve. They become hyper-realistic, almost tangible. The Weaver observes you, not with eyes, but with an insidious psychic tendril, probing the forgotten corners of your subconscious, mapping your anxieties, your regrets, your secret phobias. It learns what makes your breath catch, what turns your blood to ice. One night, you might find yourself trapped in a mirror of your own life, but with every comforting detail twisted into a torment. Your loving spouse becomes a silent, judging specter. Your safe home transforms into a labyrinth where every shadow hides a premonition of despair. The specific, visceral fear that gnaws at your waking hours, be it claustrophobia, abandonment, failure, or a grotesque, faceless entity, takes center stage. It's not generic fear, it's your fear, amplified, perfected, played out in agonizing detail. You awaken drenched in sweat, heart hammering, but the terror doesn't fade. It clings to you, a psychic residue. The cycle repeats. Each night, the dream escalates, growing more intense, more personal. The Weaver learns from your reactions, refining its craft. You start to see glimpses of the nightmare even when awake, a fleeting shadow in your peripheral vision, a familiar sound that shouldn't be there, the scent of the dream's particular horror. Sleep, once a refuge, becomes the antechamber to your personal hell. The line between reality and nightmare blurs until it vanishes. The legend says those fully consumed by the curated nightmare eventually lose their minds, trapped in an eternal waking terror, their spirits devoured by the Weaver's twisted hunger. The lingering fear of the curated nightmare isn't just about what you see in the dark. It's the horrifying thought that your own mind, your most private fears, can be accessed, studied, and weaponized against you. It's the knowledge that somewhere, something might be watching your sleep, carefully crafting your next descent into personalized dread. If you found this chilling, you'll want to hear more stories like it. Subscribe now.